In this lesson, we're going to create a table like the one seen on the screen. The first thing we'll do is open up a new blank document. So go up to the Office button, down to New, Blank Document, and Create. We're then going to go to the Insert ribbon and click on Table. And the table we're going to create is going to have 3 columns and 5 rows. So we're going to scroll over to get 3 across and 5 down, and then we'll click and we have our table. Next thing we're going to do is write in hour, class, and teacher. We're creating the headings for our table. The sample table also had a title on the left-hand side, so we'll need to insert another column. Columns are the vertical cells on your table, and rows are the horizontal cells going across the table. We're going to highlight the first cell, and then I'm going to right-click, go down to Insert, and the column we want to insert is on the left-hand side. So we're going to insert columns to the left. While it's still highlighted, I'm going to right-click again and go to Merge Cells. And we now have one large cell on the left-hand side. I'm going to put the title in here, and it was Ms. Johnson's, or in your case, put your name, and then class schedule. The next thing you want to do is change the text so that it's vertical. So right-click again within this cell and go down to Text Direction and change the orientation to that first one where the text starts from the bottom and goes up to the top of the cell. Click OK. This does not need to be so wide of a cell. So I'm going to put my cursor between the first 2 cells here, and I get the double arrows facing out. When I get that, I'm going to click and not let go of my mouse and drag over to the left. However, now this column is quite a bit bigger than the other 2, and I'd like to make them the same width. So I'm going to highlight these 3 columns and right click and say distribute columns evenly. The next thing I'm going to do is format this. I'm going to add an auto format style. While my table is selected, I get this design ribbon. I'm going to click on the table styles, and as I scroll over these, you can see that the preview in the background is changing. Also, if I hold my mouse over any one of these long enough, it gives me the title of it. I'm going to find this green option that has Medium Shading 2, Accent 3, right in the middle. Click on that, and now I've selected my table format. I'm going to begin entering my information, the data for this table. I'm going to click on the first cell and put hour 1. You can do the same thing at this time, and then put in what class that you have during hour 1. For me, it's my prep time. You would put your teacher. I'm going to put me. And I just continue to click Tab so that I can go to each continuous cell. I'll continue with hour 2. My class is accounting. Again, I am the teacher. If I want to go back because I made a mistake, an easy way to fix that is to hold Shift and then Tab. And that takes me back to previous cells. Every time I press Shift Tab, it'll take me back another cell. So if I wanted to change accounting to college accounting, I could make that change. It really saves a lot of time to use the Tab key instead of your mouse, because then you don't have to be moving your fingers off of the home row.